So coming to you with another video analysis breakdown, looking at XRP on the daily chart. The last video breakdown I done was covering price in and around here, forecasting that we are going to break below this descending trend line to liquidate longs, and also give whales an opportunity, if you remember, to cut losses on these resting shorts inside here and also inside here. These guys have been waiting since December last year and February this year to get an opportunity to wind off, to cut their losses on these resting short positions. As you can see, when price was unfairly delivered, there was still remaining and resting short orders, short positions from big players that is in their best interest to mitigate loss on. So they're going to want to bring price back down to this particular candlestick here and this particular candlestick where their short orders were, because they were offering prices lower in here, and don't forget they was buying into these bearish candlesticks in here. So as price was unfairly distributed, as I explained, they still have remaining short positions in here. And now what we can see is mitigation on the former shorts. And when you withdraw a large short position from the market, what do you think happens to price? We see a rebalance and the repricing higher. We go to the daily chart, we can see that now. Notice how the body of the candle is not yet closed above that highlighted range. And what we're seeing now is what I believe to be engineered market structure. I feel like they're going to bring price back up to this clean and ascending trend line, which everybody's looking at, because every trading guru and educator out there teaches you about break and retest trades. And what has price done is broken from this ascending trend line. So every genius and trading mentor out there is now shitting their pants and planning for a future bear market. But as a market maker, as a whale who is repricing these markets and engineering this market structure, how do you bring in, how do you siphon in as much liquidity as possible? Because put yourself in the position, the seat of the whale. You know that the future of XRP price is going to be a lot higher than $50 cents. You know what the future brings for XRP as a whale and a big player in the market. But for you to reprice higher, you need to convince the majority of market participants to go short. So you have the imbalance needed to buy against all of that sell pressure. So when 80 or 90% of the orders coming in are now sell orders, as a whale, you now have the opposing liquidity that is required to reprice higher. But as I explained, how are they going to engineer market structure in a way that is going to siphon in more sellers? At the moment, we've just seen a breakout from this ascending trend line. But what I expect to see is a clean retest. Or not clean, it doesn't need to be clean, but it wouldn't surprise me if price does come out and take out these clean equal highs in here. The moral of the story is it's a break and retest of this ascending trend line. They're going to paint a picture here to entice more shorts, more sell orders into the market. And if they do reprice below this former low here, not only are they going to be triggering sell stops, they're going to be making the markets bleed. Everybody will be absolutely crapping themselves when prices get down here. And that's exactly what you need as a big player and a whale in order to reprice higher. So I believe we will get a retest of this trend line. We will see lower XRP prices down below sub 50, potentially sub 40, because there are clean lows down here, resting liquidity. I'll get rid of this just to make it a little bit cleaner. You can see how these lows have not been liquidated down here. If you move that up to the body of the candle, if you want, it's clean equal lows, and that is where the majority of the money in the market is lying, and that is where price will always gravitate towards. But the future is obviously bright for XRP. I just think big players have a little more dirty work to complete before they fill their pockets enough to reprice to $1, $2, and $3 all-time highs and beyond.